Hello everyone, here I am again with the today's top 10 headlines of today's news. US and Israel launch major military strike on Iran. President Trump confirmed the United States has begun major combat operations against Iran in a joint action with Israel. Explosions were reported across Tehran, including in the Jamori district and Sayyid Khandan area. Netanyahu called the attack preemptive and a joint effort to eliminate existential threats. Iran has fired ballistic missiles in retaliation, with air raid sirens sounding across Israel. Explosions were also reported in Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, and Qatar, all home to US military bases. Second news is Pakistan declares open war on Afghanistan's Taliban government. Pakistan officially declared open war against Afghanistan after intense cross border fighting along the Durand Line. The Taliban launched what it called the large scale offensive operations against Pakistan, while Islamabad struck targets in Kandahar and Paktika inside Afghanistan. Pakistan's Defense Minister Khwaja Asif said the country's patience had reached its limit. The conflict has resulted in over 133 casualties. World leaders and international bodies have begun calling for de escalation. Iran fires retaliatory ballistic missiles at Israel and Gulf states. In response to joint US Israeli strikes, Iran launched ballistic missiles at Israel, with air raid sirens blaring across the country. Fragments were reported falling in multiple Israeli areas, though no confirmed direct impacts were reported early on. Gulf Arab nations, including Bahrain and UAE, also reported explosions, raising tears of a wider regional war. Iranian state media described the retaliation as proportionate and necessary to defend national sovereignty. Bill Clinton testifies before Congress on Epstein ties. Former US President Bill Clinton appeared before the congressional members on Friday, stating that he did nothing wrong in his relationship with the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Clinton faced hours of intense questioning over the connections to Epstein spanning more than 2 decades. The Justice Department had earlier released over 3 million pages of Epstein files. This follows British International Investment suspending all future dealings with DP World after its CEO was linked to Epstein. NASA overhauls Artemis moon program, no lunar landing on Artemis 3. NASA has announced a significant restructuring of its Artemis lunar program. The agency confirmed there will be no crewed surface landing during Artemis 3, shifting the first moonwalk to Artemis 4. NASA's new approach draws similarities to the Apollo missions of the 1960s. Additionally, the Artemis 3 rocket was rolled back from its launch pad at Kennedy Space Center after engineers detected issues with helium flow systems. The changes mark a major pivot in America's lunar ambitions. Pakistan Afghanistan War, 133 dead as drone strike near Peshawar. Afghan drones struck targets near Peshawar in a dramatic escalation following Pakistan's declaration of open war. Islamabad reported at least 133 deaths and has mobilized forces under Operation Ghazab-ul-Haq. The Pakistani military and Balochistan police forces had earlier concluded a 40-hour counter-terrorism operation, killing 145 Baloch Liberation Army insurgents. Pakistan has accused India of backing the BLA, adding another geopolitical dimension to the rapidly deteriorating situation. Milan Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics opening ceremony held. The 2026 Winter Olympics officially began with the opening ceremony held in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy. Athletes from around the world gathered for the grand event despite a global backdrop of significant geopolitical tensions. The Games are expected to draw massive international viewership. The ceremony was a spectacular display of Italian culture and Olympic tradition, marking a celebration of peace and sportsmanship during a particular turbulent period in world affairs. China restricts exports to 40 Japanese entities over remilitarization. China has imposed export restrictions on 40 Japanese companies, citing concerns over military buildup. Beijing accused these entities of contributing to Japan's remilitarization and described the move as a necessary response to escalating tensions in the region. The restriction is the latest development in a series of economic tensions between China and Japan. Analysts warn the move could further disrupt global supply chains, particularly in semiconductors and advanced electronics. Mark Carney arrives in India for 4-day trade strategic visit. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney arrived in Mumbai for a significant 4-day visit aimed at deepening trade, strategic, and economic ties between Canada and India. The visit comes at a critical time as both nations look to diversify economic partnership amid global trade uncertainties. Key discussions are expected to cover technology, cooperation, clean energy, and immigration pathways. The visit is being closely watched given the recent diplomatic tensions between Canada and India. Sudan ferry capsized, kills 15 on the Nile. Sudan Airways resumes flights. At least 15 people were killed, 6 others rescued, and 6 remain missing after a ferry capsized on the Nile River in Shendi district, River Nile State, Sudan. The tragedy underscores the continued humanitarian crisis gripping the country. In a rare positive development amid ongoing conflict, Sudan Airways operates its first passenger flight landing at Khartoum International Airport since the war began in 2023, signaling cautious step toward normalcy in the war-torn nation. Thank you for listening the news. Thank you.